in Vihiga County and Kayaka County in Northeast Bunyore.
Thank you so much for being us. Remember that leadership and development in Vihiga County, one of the most challenging in our county.
Motto of the school is the fountain of excellence, a vision to be a model top school in the provision of quality, attainable, holistic education, and the slogan is ever the fountain of excellence. Ebunagwe High School is a county school with a population of 269 students. The school has 2 streams, Form 2, Form 3, and Form 4. The school is growing high. We hope when the senior school students will come in, the population will grow higher. We have 1 laboratory, we have 1 toilet, we have 3 rooms serving as the dormitories after the dorm we are standing close to burnt down. So there are 3 classes that are serving as dormitories. We have 8 classes which are well equipped, 6 classes operational, 2 classes waiting for the CBC class. We have a new dormitory being put in place by the CDF just to take care of the students, because the one that we are studying on is not operational, it is out of order. We have 1 staff house in the compound, that is the principal's house only, and we don't have a dining hall, we only have a place for cooking food. I think that's all. We only have the new dormitory being put up, that is the dormitory being put up by the CDF. So that's the only new infrastructure that is being put up in school.
Have you faced
very poor fees payment from parents? So we are just struggling with the CDF to do the funding for all the projects that you can see in school, and a few done by the Ministry of Education. The alumni group that has come in has promised various things to do. For example, on the side of sporting activities, already there is the supply of uniform, which has been done by Dr. Amwai mainly. Just a minute. Okay. The alumni is supporting the school in various parts. For example, on sporting activities, to enhance the 3rd pathway of arts and sports in school, they have bought kits for football, they have bought kits for basketball, they have also bought kits for volleyball. This has been steered by Dr. Amwai mainly, and then there is Dr. Nuni, who has supplied geometrical sets to the candidates, that is to help them now academically, and also they have promised to supply mathematical tables and rulers to the candidates to help them perform better in the forthcoming exam. The alumni has promised to take up some of the projects in school so that they can improve the infrastructure of the school. We speak appointed by the CPF under the chair of the higher LG, I can tell them that they can see for themselves the school infrastructure is being improved, so let them also cooperate as parents, pay fees for other activities to be done successfully. Students are operating well. There is no big deal, there is no big problem. When you look at it, some of them are a bit organized, so hard cases are not being faced with the school. just from one incident, the burning of the dormitory. That is one of the main indiscipline cases we have around, but the students are okay at now. This happened in 2023, but 2024, 2025, they are okay.
Niger I am a student at Ebunagwe Boys Secondary School. Being captain, it's really challenging and it's not easy. You need courage and confidence so as to face other students. I usually take my time during preps to go through my studies, and other times I go through the issues of the students that they are facing.
Also helping the learner to understand the theory that was taken through the teacher and now to come and do practical. Before the teacher comes and tests and see if the practical is working or not, before the teacher so that he or she can bring the students in school, in class.
Do you have a lab?
First of all, we want to thank God that we have a lab that most schools don't have. We thank God that we have one, though it is small in capacity compared to the number of students. We want to thank the CDF for setting it up for us, and in the equipping the lab, I want to thank the administration. With the little they have tried to give us enough support as science. The limitations are there, but we are pressing on. We have enough apparatus. That is wear and tear, but the practicals are going on well. We have solutions, we call them the consumables and the permanent stores, of which we are continuing well, even though sometimes there is a challenge in case of third term. We don't have enough, the school doesn't have enough money, and the government does not reimburse enough, and so we try to accommodate what we have for the sake of the students. The situation is really under pressure. We don't have running water. The lab should have running water. The lab should have a fuel chamber, of which maybe the contractor neglected or was not in the PQ, but we are following up the CDF to come up and make it for us. Any well-wisher to come and assist in the renovation of the lab. We have someone finished work. The window panels should be louvers, not what we have, so that in case of fires, we should be able to break and jump out. Very good. Here for 20 years. I joined the school in 2004 when I was a young girl. The other side, we have moved the school up to this. Being here for 20 years means I have enjoyed working with the boys. I've enjoyed working with the boys. I also have my boy here in Form 2. That means I love the school. I also want to see my own growth from this place. I love working with the teachers. They are young and energetic. I am older than them, so they keep the work easy. I see the zeal they have, and also I'm motivated to work more and more. I love the administration for the support for us they have for the school. Also like the challenges. Sometimes things are not working, but you have to be there. Sometimes there is disagreement between teachers and me, but we have to come together, start afresh. So I love all those things. I love when we are laughing. I love when we are crying. I love when we are celebrating our students have passed. I love when we are counseling the boys, this is wrong, this is right. And that is my joy.
Now, hapa tunaingia kwa ofisi principals secretary the principal's office, deputies, and so on. Inside here, we are in the principal's office. This is the secretary to the principal. Maybe she can just introduce herself briefly.
Good morning. I'm Metri from Matila, the secretary of Ebunangwe.
And then this is the deputy's office. And we can go to the stores. This is the store, Karibuni. In the store we have the storekeeper. She can also introduce herself.
I'm Judith Oiko, stores of this school, Ebunagwe Boys High School. It's bookstore, food store, and the library.
With the department. The languages department. We have the HOD languages. Maybe she can introduce herself.
My name is Teredi John, head of department languages.
This is the IT expert. He is part of the languages department. He can also introduce himself.
My name is Nelson Amapali, in charge of writing.
Madam, you can introduce yourself briefly.
I'm Madam Mary Sniper. I teach biology and agriculture, class teacher from children. I teach geography. I teach English studies and mathematics.
So we are.
Okay, thank you and welcome to Ebunangwe Boys High School. I'm Mr. Maloba Dennis, the current Director of Studies in Ebunangwe Boys High School. As the Director of Studies, we are the office actually has got two members. But our role as the office is to ensure that all the academic activities at school run as scheduled, plan, make sure they run, and also analyze. At the end of the day, we need to analyze what we planned, whether it happened or it didn't happen, and if it happened, what were the challenges. If it did not happen, what made it not to go as planned. That is our role. And majorly again, we also are involved in other activities including registration of candidates, analysis of exams, when the exams are done, analysis of KCSE exam, and also advising the school and the BOM on what is expected of them to improve the academic standards of the school. The internal exams, especially for candidates, internal exams, I think the last time we did exam, that is last year, the last exam we did, the candidates had a mean of 4.3. KCSE last year, they got a mean of 3.8585. These are difference. This year, the school target is 5.8. Challenges, first of them, number one, very unsupportive parents. That one has brought about absenteeism classes. We realize that teaching becomes very difficult when students are not at school. We realize that some parents are not even concerned about what is happening in school. A student will be sent home to maybe ask a parent to come and negotiate with the school over the fee payment, but the parent will not turn. Instead, the student will sit home until that day when the parent thinks they have money. That is when the student will come. Like today, we are doing an exam with form force. We realize that there is another who was just opened the school today. And you see that one is a challenge. You don't know what he was doing at home and come if he was reading actually at home. That is a challenge number one. Number two, as a school, we don't have a library. And you understand what a library means to a school. It encourages students to read on their own, research and research things. So as a school, we are in urgent need of a library and our library resources. Number three, as a school again, as a challenge, we are a boarding day school. The challenges of such a system is that sometimes you get a boarder living with the scholars in the evening. And when they are coming, they come, all of them. Sometimes it brings a very big challenge as a school, and especially when we expect to be doing something with the boarders in the evening. So those are challenges. Another challenge, and again this one is bringing to absenteeism. Down here there is something called gold mine. So most students, because of poor parenting, number one, or that urge for money, or the poverty from the parents, they want to look for money by themselves. So instead of coming to school, they absent themselves for that given job. Again, we have a challenge around the community, bang smoking. The other day, you just had Kipchumba Murkomen talking about it. It is a very big challenge when it comes to academia, because even if it is smoked outside, there is always a effect on the students in the school. So those are very challenges that need to be addressed. Thank you.
Isebana Nkanga, Wellington Ambezo Mwanje, Ndomi Yo School Zino, Mwana Anja Limpomo.
Ne papa hudwa sina.
Ne school ya kale, niyo yo kulanga nende msire. Mani ulambo school zino sinende ifuma indai, sinenda bebala balai, sinende facilities indai. Mani wala kanjere inu mwana asome anu. Two, abana basoma ku school kuno. Abalana bantu bakalizana. Ma kila kudambo lila Yesu ebunangwe yatia imbeli manu kudambo. Ngera ko mwana asome ko sikyo mi wanje asoma ko katani yemwe ne hotel ili haji ma konyananga kwesi enda bebali. Akandi school zino sinenda bebali vehicle. Sikia kwa era school zino wafanyikazi wa ujoga yoga sivyo kwa tayari. Isipokuwa tu serikali yetu ilijanga kulera mpesa kwa. Lakini skulu siene zinaendelea vizuri.
Ne mkonya na mbona nenda bebe.
Abebali wakonyanga nenda bebuli. Ma bebuli kulangwa kuno. Makudoma nenda bebali. Makudambu abana bakonye dombwena ili bakolezi bakole amarebu bebweni. Tu kunenda bebali bandi abarungu banga nende poti. Abebali bala bakonyanga okulondokana nende sikira bebali nabalemu. Lakini abepoti bala babezanga nenda bebali befwe alafu mabakonyanga. Mancho sikiranga sikuzino sibo imbele bya.
Nemi
so biraho eskulu cyane sinenda match play nende ta. Akenya kangambu kale serikali khonyere kunyola mbwena match ma abebali batindile nende kasi yabo. Nezindora kwa manyaka nusana ta isipokuwa school fees niyo yarebo ikuma abebali nenda bebali manyaka nanga kati bwena lambu mabene ba khala halala mabada mbufonya nambwene abebali kali amwana kaliyo principal khulanganga mabene kutisa itambu kukhonya mbwene school shiko shino maso sikenga ho kutini tabwe yangi kenyakanga khonya nenda bebali kwa khonya nenda bebali khabana bakolibule kila bebali bonyine kolekela bana ni kolekela abana kolekela bebali banyala khukola bulayi bwene mbuta paka khubekho bene bebuli makhuwa enosanyisinga khunyala khonya.
My name is Judith Oiko.
Wow.
An employee of Ebunagwe Boys High School since 1996, up to date. Built in this school, I work as a stores clerk, come bookstore or library because we don't have libraries. I coordinate a bookstore as a library because we came with this school and most facilities are not enough for us to open as libraries. Even we request in the future the reliable officers to assist us come up with a library. Most them with the cartons, so it's not even easier to access easily to the student. Currently, compared to the past years, the biggest challenges we experience, the students we have nowadays are not self-esteemed. They need to be pushed. They don't know how to organize and control themselves to settle towards learning. So mostly teachers, parents are forced to use pressure to force them to be in school. But in the past years, students were well organized, determined to study. Yeah. Challenges, fee payment in time to make this learner to be in school on the required time. Yeah. Peer pressure. They should be guided. They should be guided to avoid peer pressure and focus on education, because of education is the key to life. It brightens their future, especially to the modern country we have. It needs people who have education. Yeah.
Thank you.
It's Francis Makanga Museka. I'm one of the board members of this school, and I'm the one in charge of infrastructure. I'm the chairman of infrastructure. And then coincidentally, I happen to be an old boy of this school. So I don't know. That's what it is. Yeah, we have a CDF project. Just behind you can see there is a burnt dormitory. So we're putting up some two structures behind that. And it's a big challenge because the boys are using classrooms that were meant for CBC as dormitories, and they're very congested.
How do you involve
the community? Are the ones that the catchment area. The catchment area, most of the boys come from this community. And at the same time, whenever we have functions here, we normally invite stakeholders from the community. So they play a very big role. Well, there are so many challenges, but maybe I'll just name a few. Some of them are what I've also told you, like the borders, they don't have a dormitory. At the same time, when it comes to human resource, we don't have enough teachers. We don't have a computer lab. Even the one we are having right now, the general laboratory is not complete and it doesn't have the facilities. So there are so many challenges. At the same time, you can see place where the school is situated, the space is not enough. Very soon the boys might not find themselves getting involved in extracurricular activities because they don't have a playground. Because at the moment they are using the TVET, and the TVET is about to start.
My name is Ruth Toka. I'm a parent here. At the same time, I'm representing Parents Teachers Association. It's concerning the payment of the school fees. Most of the parents are not performing well. I don't know whether it's due to poverty within the society, so I cannot explain all that, but we have a problem with the paying school fees. Some are paying well, some are paying badly.
Maybe
On government, at least they should give out that capitation fee so that most of the students, they stay in. Because for now we have some students who are out and they're going to do KCSE, and so far we're expecting better results. But if you know when they're upside now, either the performance may come down or it may be vice versa. We are just depending from our neighbor here. He's the one who's applying for us water, but when the well is dry or if we have not cleared the electricity bill, sometimes our boys have a problem with the water.
okay, maybe
Because most of the community members, they want our school to shine off. So at least they're giving out positivity. They're just encouraging our boys to work hard. Yeah, with thereafter best results.
Now, unfortunately, this dining,
It was a dormitory.
this dormitory just behind me got burned. But the old boys, some of them who are board members like Amai, Dr. Amakabane, they have a feeling that it should not just be demolished. So they met recently in one of the places that they can be able to renovate it, because one of them happens also to be a structural engineer who said that this building is still strong enough. So if it is renovated, we also have some iron sheets here, about 70 of them, that can be used in roofing. So they can source for other items like sand, cement, and be able to renovate it so that it can be used as a multi-purpose hall. Been sorted out. It was sorted out long time ago. That is why we have well-wishers coming in, because the mistake was electrical. It was not burned deliberately by the boys. So it has been sorted out, and well-wishers are ready to come and renovate it.
Note that the biggest challenge at hand is the lack of school bus for transportation. If there can be a well-wisher to support the school get a school bus, then number one, it will market the school, and then it will cut the transport costs that we are incurring when we want to move students for contests, symposia, and other games activities. The other challenge is we have a very small single lab to cater for biology, chemistry, and physics. If somebody can come in and give us a bigger laboratory so that we can conduct the STEM curriculum properly, we will still appreciate. And the other challenge we have is water. We rely on water from the neighboring hotel. So if a well-wisher can come in also and either build a borehole or support us get the county water supply, then the school will also move heights. The other challenge we have is lack of staff houses. So far the school has only one house for the principal, then all other teachers are staying outside. And since we have partly boarding in school, that is not very safe, so we would need more staff houses to accommodate either 2 or 3 teachers to work hand in hand with the principal to keep the school running. And then in conclusion, I can say that if the alumni can also coordinate to each other and help us get moving, either well-wishers or any other organs in the Republic of Kenya or outside Kenya, to support the school, either in infrastructure, curriculum activities, co-curriculum activities, and other factors, that will be very good. So far, you look at the population of the school with one toilet, it is a very big challenge also. So kindly, if the alumni can come in, look at those few factors and help the school. Thank you.
Today I visited Ebunagwe Boys High School in Vihiga County and Higher South County in Northwest Bunyore, and the school is really facing so many challenges, including inadequate funds, limited capacities, but all in all it's going well, and they are wishing or hoping the well-wishers will come and help them chip in something.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us. Remember that leadership and development in Vihiga County, one of the most challenging in our county. Join us every day, daily programs in our media channels.